Good morning, good new week, and I hope you've had an amazing weekend. I'm doing this episode in English because I've thought about it for quite a while, and this weekend or extended weekend, I was in Karlskrona to do an art of hosting training, and that was in English, and so partly because I've made new friends that only speak English, but I saw the opportunity and I want to try to grab it. Today I want to speak about something quite sensitive to me and something quite personal, because during this training I felt quite alone one of the days, or especially one of the days. I texted a friend, and when I got back to the hotel I felt sad, genuinely sad, which was really strange because I was in an environment where I could, be myself and evolve with amazing people. Yet I felt loneliness, and I felt really sad about it. And as I texted this friend who's also done the training a couple of years back, he said he felt the exact same day, and that he was really he could really empathize with me and sympathize, since he'd felt the same thing. And I thought it's strange because we're quite unlike in our personas, but still we had the same feeling at the same day, even of the same training. And I wonder if it's us or the training, or just being in that kind of environment for 1.5 days, very intensely training yourself in hosting others, hosting yourself, and now that I think about it, I just realized that in every other training or kind of education or course that I've taken in this kind of form, I have felt quite alone the second day, and I don't know what that is about. It might be just that I talked to another person during the training about that. I have quite a problem with large groups in that kind of sense, because I don't feel connected. In some sense, there is a disconnect between me and the group. I feel like that. It's been the same with my classmates. It's been the same in every such group, and that passes, because yesterday and the third day as well, I felt really, really home and connected with the other people. So the problem was quite short in the time frame, and it passed quite quickly. Yet it was there, and now, as I said, now that I think of it, I've felt the exact same thing, and I've experienced the exact same thing during my leadership training with Raoul Wallenberg Academy, where the first weekend was really tough because I didn't feel connected, and then the second one I made my best friends for that are still my best friends, some of them at least, which is, I don't know, maybe it's not that strange, because when you get into a group, you kind of see where you belong and try to fit in, and where you don't fit in, and then when time passes, you find your clique. Maybe it just takes 1.5, 2, 3 days for me. I don't know. What I learned, anyways, is that in these kind of settings, I need to be patient, which is a really hard thing, and I think verbalizing it right now will help in that process, because since I've had the exact same experience a couple of times, I don't think it's any difference between the trainings in that kind of sense that I'm that different. It's just that it takes time for me to find myself in the group, and that requires patience, basically. So yeah, the question I want to ask you today is, how do you how do you handle coming into a new group, and what are some of your best tips and tricks for that?